Greetings. Oh, hey guys. Happy Monday. Hey, honey girl. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Brunch tea. Oh, thank you. I just did a little mask. It's all about my favorite things of brunch. Yes. Thank you. I don't have a wig line. I really, oh, that's funny. There's another Jordan Emanuel in the building. I've just been experimenting to see what I like because I still haven't figured everything out yet. But maybe I'll do a collab soon. Stay tuned for that. I'm screaming. Hey. Thank you. Did y'all watch last night? Wait, did this work? I never know if the request goes through. Oh, oopsies. Okay, let's see if that works. Oh.
Are we here?
I don't know why I struggle so much to get on live with someone. Like, it is a struggle and a half.
Honestly, I get so nervous before lives happen. As you know, I like rarely do them. So like before I was like, oh, like, cause I wet my hair and stuff. I was like, do I wear my towel on my head? Like, are we chill? Like, what are we doing? Also, like, I'm feeling secondhand stress right now because I just finished your episode. And we have, how much time do we have?
Girl, all the time we need, child.
Okay, so one, and I noticed someone mentioned it in the comments, so I want to point it out. Okay, so tell me about your hair journey because I'm also struggling with hair loss,
Okay.
and I thought that I had areata alopecia. I think that's how you
Yep.
say it.
Ariana.
Thank you.
Oh, wait. Did I freeze? Is it me? Is it my Wi-Fi? Hold up. What is happening? Okay, let's try this again. The struggle is so real. Okay,
We're
back.
back. Oh my God. I was like, what happened? And I like charged my phone and everything. I was like, what is going on? Anyway, I saw that you had that, or like you're having struggling with hair loss. I went to the doctor last year thinking that that's what I had. I went to the dermatologist again a few days ago, and she was like, no, babe, you just have natural hair loss. And I was like, oh, like, look at the sides. I know it's not a lot to most people because I have a lot of hair, but I
No,
usually have hair here, and
right,
like my hairline
right.
is like going.
Is it
Like, what?
traction though?
No, because I don't really do anything crazy to my hair.
Yeah.
And when I do, I leave my perimeter out. So like,
What do you do any vitamins or anything like that?
so I did the Nutrafol thing. I liked it. My hair was coming back, but it wasn't coming back as much as I wanted it to, so I stopped.
Right.
So right now I'm like, I should get up at some point and grab my, I think I took a picture of my medicine, but like I have a medicated shampoo,
Okay. Yeah.
Medicinal. I don't know how to pronounce it. I take that.
Minoxidil.
Thank you. I put that on my scalp. I also take it in pill form, and then there's another drop that I have to take 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off.
What is that?
I starts with an F. I need to look it up.
I've never heard of that. The minoxidil I've done topically, but it made my skin break out so bad.
Please.
Um, I'm about to switch to the oral version.
Okay, so I'm taking that the pill, yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to start that. And then, have you ever tried BioSil drops?
Mm-mm.
You can like put it in like your shake or your orange juice or your water or
Oh,
whatever, like twice a day. That I swear by that.
okay.
Um,
I'll try it. I'll try it. At this point, I just want to get ahead of it as much as I can
right.
before it gets worse. And like when I say it, people are like, "Oh, you have so much hair." I'm like, "I do, but hello, she's disappearing."
Try some PRP or some B cell. That's what I'm doing too. It's basically like,
I'm afraid. I have a girlfriend who literally just commented saying that the medicine we mentioned can cause facial hair. She does PRP shots, and she literally takes like laughing gas before them, and that's how painful it is, and I'm not ready for that.
laughing
Yeah,
gas.
like she gets some type of medication that basically makes her loopy,
Okay.
so she can't feel anything.
Okay.
And I I'm okay right now on that. I'm gonna try other options first.
I think that's fair. Try the BioSil drops. Yeah, facial hair is OD. I ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, like mm,
Mm-mm. Um, what else did I used to do? Oh, and like rosemary, like pumpkin seed oil.
okay,
Get pumpkin seed oil from like Whole Foods, and then combine it with a little peppermint oil.
okay.
Do that. It's black, so do it right on wash day, like a few days before wash day, child. That is crack.
Really?
That is
Okay, trying that. Trying
because I
that.
really do prefer to do the natural side of things if I can,
Hmm.
and that one definitely. And then like I'll get a little massager from Amazon to really get it in there, or like one of those red light masks.
Okay,
Try that.
sorry. Charles is about to lose his mind because someone's at the door. It's not for me. It's for my neighbor. Hold on.
Charles, I love serious names for dogs. One of my dog's names was Angie.
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 Oh, Charles Darling is his government.
Uh,
Charles Darling Aspen.
yeah, my other dogs that I didn't name, they were all named after Star Trek characters from my parents. So their names were like Worf and
Wow.
Dak. Curzon
Okay,
Dax.
I've never seen Star Trek. Oh.
Okay,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
okay. So when you wait, is it this? I think it's
It's
this.
this.
Okay, you at least know
Yeah,
that.
I have that part down. I know they were like
I,
Power Ranger vibe outfits, like
I,
colorful
I
bodysuits. No,
yeah, yeah, facts. Okay, so you know the basics. You know what? As long as we have that,
I can't do it
we're
on
good.
the stand. Oh, yes, I can. Mm, okay, we're here.
It's the
Um,
gang signs.
huh. Let's talk about this Freaknik party you had.
Um, Frank, you can get one on clubpotet.com. Okay, the Freaknik.
Yeah, I
Let's get
love
in.
that.
Where should we start?
Well, I missed both of them, unfortunately. So let's start at the first one.
Right.
Um,
Wow.
First of all, I love that theme. Also, I love that we were able to do that theme.
Okay.
Hello. I was very
Scary
thrilled to see
moment for
that.
a second.
I believe it. I was very thrilled to see that. I was very thrilled to see that. Charles, I cannot play right now, honey. He just brought me this, and I'm like, I can't. We're on the phone. Anyway, I loved it. I thought you guys did it so well, and it looked so much fun. Um, and Nick definitely was your all-star.
Nick
Like,
Nick showed
he
out.
showed
Nick
up and showed out. When he walked in, I was like, okay, Nick. Like, okay.
he yeah, he won. He took home the home prize. I
Yeah.
can't lie. He committed, I mean,
Committed.
full and
Committed.
actually gonna do the legs too, but we were crunched for time. So maybe next year he'll do the legs too.
Next year he can do the legs. I mean, he really took, I love a theme. And like he took that theme and he was just like, I'm making this my own and I'm making it mine right now. He
I
crushed
did
it.
and did. And I was happy that because we've been going through it this summer,
Yeah, I
child. And
see.
it's been intense, and I feel like a lot of our other parties and a lot of our other really funny, good moments somehow didn't make it, which has been unfortunate. Like,
Hmm.
it low key looks like all we do is argue when it's like we're there for 17 days, 24 hours a day. Obviously, we're turning up and acting a fool.
Okay, one. So we film at a much longer time period. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. I'm not trying to get in any trouble, so I'm just going to say we film at a longer time
Correct.
period. I don't know how you film 17 days every day straight. You get
Girl,
no days off.
so that's the thing that I want people to realize is that we're essentially at summer camp.
Yeah.
At our
But like summer camp with no supervision.
with no supervision, drink, partying, carrying on,
Yeah.
and we don't have the time. Like, I feel like when you look at other summer house, right? They're there on the weekends. They get to go home, sleep in their own bed, talk to their people,
Yeah.
rejuvenate, wash their ass in peace with no
Hmm.
cameras and take a beat. So when you have those heated moments, you get to like recharge for a second.
Yeah, you don't get that opportunity because you're
We
stuck in the
don't
house with these
get that
people.
opportunity. And like a lot, like even like for me or for Summer, like we don't have siblings. So this is a lot. This
Yeah.
is a lot for us. And so, feelings can get intense and we don't get a break. So it's like we have to either get over things really quickly or they come back up.
I'm sorry. My brain is still stuck on 17 days, 24 hours, and there's no escaping. Like everyone is always like, Venita, you should do Summer House Martha's Vineyard. I would not make it. No, I would hide in the closet for half of it.
It's intense, and I don't know how we do it any other way because did I just put a filter on by
I
accident?
was about to say, Dan, you could at least warn me.
I'm like, what? How did this happen? Okay, there we go. Um, that that just threw me off. Sorry.
It's okay. I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to let it ride and then like text you out after this, be like, hey, like next time you want to throw a filter on, like we're supposed to look cute, like tell me.
No, but I feel like I don't even know if there's any other way around it because Martha's Vineyard is so difficult to get to if you
Yeah.
don't live in
I,
Boston or
I think I'm going for the first time this
girl.
August.
Okay, because I think we might be there. Hopefully, God willing, season 3. Let's manifest that.
Yeah.
Um, so please come to our shindigs this year.
No, I'll come. I'll come. Imagine me walking in being like, hey guys, I'm here for the next 17 days.
I love it personally.
No, but I do plan on visiting. I've always wanted to go to Martha's Vineyard, and it's a place that has been on like a bucket list of mine for a really long time. So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed, make a plan with a girlfriend of mine to go to Martha's Vineyard. So we'll see. If I go in August, you'll definitely be the first person to know.
Please do. That would be a time because we
Okay.
really have a fun time. I would definitely recommend flying directly.
Can can I get there from New York?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a
Okay.
direct flight right
Okay.
there in a little 45 minutes,
Okay. I feel
maybe
like
an
that'll be easier than me trying to fly from Charleston.
yeah, because they're gonna make you go to Boston and then you have to fly the little seaplane
No,
from
no,
Boston and it's quite
no,
small, like an
no,
8-seater.
no.
Yeah, yeah. So that's it. Um,
Absolutely not.
what
Absolutely
I
not.
liked about this was we got to have a lot of our friends from home.
I
We had the
saw.
holiday.
Yeah.
There was just more energy, you know what I mean? Like it just felt like we were a little bit more at ease to kind of break it up a little bit.
Yeah. It probably didn't feel as stressful. And I also enjoyed that you guys had like the night prior was like a couple's night. So you got to see
Well, that
everyone's
was
significant.
the same night.
Oh, well, you know how they make it look. Stop.
Which I actually do want to address because I saw some comments on Twitter like, oh, the girls are being so standoffish and Natalie. I'm like, because we were late for Preston's event.
Oh,
So
oh.
and then I had to then go for 2 seconds and then go back to start getting ready. So I was like, child, let me see her at the party. I don't have time for this. I got to get my makeup done. I got to get my DJ stuff together. Like, there was a lot going on.
Oh, you were
That
frazzled.
part. My friends were at a home from home. We're like checking into their hotel, so I want to make sure they weren't walking into Preston's event and not having anyone to like introduce them.
Oh, hey, I just see Preston join. Hey, Preston.
Hey,
I was like,
Preston.
why aren't the comments coming through? It's because I didn't scroll. Like, have I ever been on Instagram Live before asking for a friend? Um,
I'm screaming.
yeah, no, y'all. I mean, honestly, I have not really been keeping up with any other show on the network right now. Y'all show has me
Really?
hooked. Now, I do watch it on Peacock. Now, I'm not an avid watching it every Sunday. Like, I watch it on my time, which I can appreciate Peacock for.
I think most people do.
Yeah,
It's a tough night.
it
Cause what
is.
do y'all air usually?
We're usually Thursdays at 9. So, like,
Okay.
it is kind of like your Friday Eve television show that you watch to get riled up for Friday night. But yeah, summers are hard. Sundays at 9 are hard.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Especially, sports and award shows and things
yeah.
like that. It's tough. And I feel like even sometimes for me, I'm like, I don't even want to have my TV on at this moment. You know what I mean?
No, no, no. And it's hard. It's hard to play. It's hard to watch it back and to like relive everything that you went through again. You're like, wow, we have to do this again.
Yeah. Um, oh yeah, and Preston said we don't have an intro show right now. Jersey Housewives will be our intro starting this Sunday, I think. So
Oh,
that'll match up. I low key wish we could see what it would be like to have both summer houses on the same night.
that'd be crazy.
I feel like that would be like, I don't know.
I mean, I think it could be fun if they were to take both of the summer houses and put them together. I think that could be fun.
If we could do a crossover weekend, that would be sick.
Yeah, that could be
That would
fun.
be a time.
Just one weekend. It doesn't have to last forever. It doesn't have to be like it doesn't have to be its own show, but just one solid weekend. Summer House meets Summer House. Tune in. You know the intro
Right,
that's going to play.
right.
That would be so fun.
That
Yeah,
part. That
yeah,
part.
that would be so fun. That would be so fun. Okay, so tell me, how are you feeling? What's going on? I feel like, I mean, we text, but like you and I haven't chatted. And I know that this is like a live FaceTime, but like, what's going on in your life? How are you feeling?
Girl. So I don't know. Oh, someone asked if we could if the two of us could go on a girls trip with other Bravo girls. Who would we bring?
I would bring Madison, Sierra, Paige, Level, you, obviously, Preston.
I would
Yeah.
bring so be us,
Mhm.
Madison.
Stop it.
I'd bring Gertie.
Oh my God, yes. I always think about our show, like Southern Charm, Summer House, and then Summer House Martha's Vineyard. Like, because I feel like we're in our own like
Yeah,
trifecta of shows
that's a whole.
outside of the Housewives, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
So like,
So Housewives. Then I would say Preston, TJ,
yeah,
Gabby.
Gabby.
Did I say Amanda
No,
already? And then I'd have to bring my yachties, Malia and Katie for sure.
Leah and Katie. Okay,
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah. So we'd have a big squad.
Yeah, you have a huge squad. Me, I'm like one, two, three, four, five. Cut it
Like,
off.
bring everybody, please.
Yeah, that could be fun. That would be
Yeah.
fun.
But I mean, I'm good. This process is interesting.
Yeah.
And what I will say is there is a huge discrepancy between people commenting who watched me on Winter House and who watched me on this one.
Oh,
On
how did I forget about Winter House?
that.
Winter House was a moment, though.
It was
Yeah, it was
something. It
something. It was something.
was a
Yeah.
time.
I'm gonna say the word moment.
Yeah.
Strong moment.
Um, I don't know if it's that our fans, we're pretty much the same people from the first season,
Yeah.
with the addition of Noelle.
Hmm.
Um, and so I don't know if it's because they feel like they've grown with us more or not, but our fans are definitely a little bit more intense.
Yeah, this season compared to the last.
Well, not even, just like even the first season it was.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Intense in what way? Like
Great way.
they talk to you like they talk to you like they're your best friend, but you don't actually know them intense, or like intense of like
Well, that's
telling you,
that's the part I like.
okay.
So that part I like. But it's the ones that it's like for me, if I'm watching a black show, right, as a
Mm-hmm,
black woman, there's still a sense of pride for me that's like I still like to see my fellow black people thrive.
mm-hmm.
And so if I have something to say that's not so nice on Instagram or
You
Twitter or whatever,
hold it back.
I'm not I'm not commenting. I'm gonna put it in a message like a normal person privately.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it's the gall of them ripping. Not nobody's safe. Maybe Preston and Noel are the most safe, but even they get smoke.
Yeah.
And so it's like give everybody a little grace that we are a very unique
Cast.
show.
Yeah, you're a unique show and a unique cast. Yeah. Because I
Yeah,
think you're the shortest. I think you guys are the shortest film show on the network.
yeah. It was
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Because 17 days is not, in the grand scheme of things, 17 days is not a long time. We're 28 days into April.
Yeah,
So if you think about it like that, it's like you literally film for what, 2 weeks and a couple days?
right. So
Yeah.
it's like that coupled with we have been friends. The majority of us, in one way or another, have been
Hmm.
friends for 5, 6 years at this
Yeah.
point. There's deep rooted things that are coming up that these are people we normally wouldn't live with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's always the different, that's such a different dynamic to, it's one thing to film with people you're friends with and friendly with and that you love, but it's another thing to do that and not be able to walk away
Right.
from them at the end of the day. Like that is a whole nother beast. It's like filming your family life that's usually private behind closed
That
doors and putting it full blast on television for the world to see.
that
Yeah.
part, and I think that is there's like really a love and appreciation for everybody, and so these arguments feel so much more intense because we love each other. So
Yeah.
it's like that.
And then people feel like they can come chime in and be like, you
Right.
should have done this.
Where
Don't talk to her like that.
right.
It's like,
So if we just met, it'd be easier to be like, all right, no problem. Like we're just going out, like you know what I mean. So yeah, of course I love Jasmine. Jasmine was one of my best friends. We're still, trying to figure it out. But that doesn't mean that the love went anywhere.
yeah. Yeah. I think the lack of perception of reality sometimes blows my mind because I know you're on a show, obviously, but like it's just like guys, like we operate just like how you operate. Like when we don't like someone, we don't like someone, but we still try to figure out how we can learn to like them again. Or if we don't like them, we learn that we can never like them again. We have to figure it out in real time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm watching the comments come in. Charles, I cannot play with this right now. I wish I could flip the camera, but I'm totally afraid to flip the camera because I feel like I'm gonna hang up the live. Like an old grandma that does not know how to use Instagram Live.
Literally.
But he is like waiting on. Let me see. Hold on. Where are you?
Where is he? Oh, there he. Oh my God, not the side
And the
eye.
toy is right here. He is like, Mom.
No,
Anyway,
that's hilarious. You
it's
can
like, sir.
make a meme. He and Milo need to be a little meme.
I know. I wish. Okay, I was so sad when I saw Milo at BravoCon because I was like, dang, like I could have put Charles on the plane.
Where's my first class
You
ticket?
know, what are the dates? 2025. We need to have a dog. We need to have a dog section for BravoCon.
That, that would be
Like
hilarious.
everyone bring their dogs. Like I feel like sometimes the people love the dogs more than they love us, and that's okay. We can bring the dogs, and everyone can get their photos with the dogs too.
That would pitch that for 2025. There's
Yes,
enough time that
we
I
have enough
have.
time. We can bring dog wranglers and babysitters and whatever people have for their dogs, and we can have a doggy con.
That would be really, really cute.
Yes,
That would.
for all the celebrities' dogs. I'm game.
I feel like Lisa Vanderpump
Oh my
would
God, she
definitely
would
with
win.
the shit.
Her and Patricia, they would both win. I feel like they have the cutest dogs, and Patricia has like five, I think.
Vanderpump Monster. Exactly.
So they would win.
So, question for you,
Yeah,
because you basically have the opposite of experience than me in this dynamic.
yeah.
So, what is that like? I mean, I feel like Charleston in general what is the Black community like in Charleston?
Large, huge,
Okay.
important, highly valued. Um, and for me, it's like I think, what is this? Four? Wow, 4 years. Jesus. 4 years. Anyway, okay, sorry, that really just hit me like a ton of bricks. I think for me, the experience has been I get both sides of it. I got a lot of excitement for my face being on and for me being on the show, and I got a lot of disappointment. The disappointment hit me like a ton of bricks though, because I wasn't expecting disappointment. Because I was operating under the same guise as you. Is like, okay, like when we see us, we respect us and we say things to us in private. We don't say them out loud. We don't say them in a mean way underneath a comment. We let them know that we are always valued and supported at all times. And if I have something to say to you, I'm going to say it to you privately so we can have a private discussion.
Right.
No, no. I deleted Twitter actually my first year. Um, and because that was just like it was just like the depths of hell for became a reality for me, I think, with Twitter, so I had to delete it. So yeah, it's completely opposite. I think coming into our next year, I think it'll be a little easier. I'm not used to it, but accustomed to the fact that people won't like me for things that are out of my control. Um, and it's a reflection of them and not of me. And it took me a really long time to get there because the way I want to scream and kick and fight when I see comments sometimes, I'm like, I just can't.
Yeah.
I can't do it. So I just gotta learn how to either deal with it and go on about my life or try to fight them back. And fighting them back does not bring me any joy. So I let that go too, you know. Easier said than done. Some days I'm like, please.
Yeah.
But here we are.
I mean, Twitter is tough because you can't filter it.
No.
Like you can't even I don't even know if you can delete the notification.
No, so I deleted the app.
Yeah, that
Like,
was a that was a smart choice.
yeah. Oh, my mom's on. Hey, mommy, I love you. And my friend Allison's on too. They're saying they fight for me. Um, yeah, but I just had to delete it. And the joy of what we do is everything that comes with it. People, you are shared in a light that you can't write out. You're shared in the light that you could never pay for. And you're put in front of people that will probably never see you besides the fact that you are on this wonderful platform. So it's like I had to learn that everything I'm doing is right and it's good and I'm supposed to be here regardless of what the naysayers have to
Right.
say. Um, because there's a lot of those. Someone asked specifically, how's it filming with the Charleston cast? It's great. In the beginning for me, it was a little hard just because I was friends with only a few. So a lot of the friendships have definitely developed over the years. So I felt that that was hard because I didn't want to feel like I was pushing my way in or fighting my way in. So I was a little more reserved and like extremely quiet, I think. And I think now I'm just like, I don't care about anything. We love each other. Let's fight. That's how I feel now. So hopefully that comes across um in the future. But it's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part?
The themed parties is my favorite part.
Wild same.
I mean, I feel like that's what we live for. Don't get me wrong. I love the intimate moments that we get to share. And I think with our cast, a lot of our intimate moments are truly only happening in front of the camera. Like we do a really good job of like not talking to make sure that everything that we say is like happening and it's real and it
Mhm.
feels as authentic as possible. So I really do appreciate that, but obviously the theme parties are a close second.
Okay. What would be your
Yeah.
dream theme?
My dream theme would be a prom because I've never
What?
been to prom. And I know me, I was never asked to go to prom. And I just think that prom is such a rite of passage as a young adolescent, and I really wanted to throw a prom themed party. So I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed that sometime in the future that is a possibility for me.
I want to go to that. I would want to throw a prom one too, or like a debutante ball,
Yeah.
something like
Maybe
that.
like a Jack and Jill, even though I'm not a member of Jack and Jill.
Neither am I.
Um, I know a lot of my peers though. A lot of my peers are members of Jack and Jill, and now their kids are starting to become members of Jack and Jill. And I think that that could also be fun, but I guess that falls under the guise of the debutante too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be just.
that could be fun. Girls, we cannot play with this right now. This toy.
Oh, what is it?
So there's this hot sauce called Sauce on Instagram, and it's basically black truffle infused hot
Oh,
sauces.
I have that.
And they're a game changer. And they sent me a package this weekend, and they're like, "We have something for Charles in it." And I was like, "Hot sauce for my dog?" No, it's this. Oh my God. So someone keeps asking, "Where's Charles?" Come here. Come on. Oh, oh, he definitely missed the whole couch.
I saw the vibration.
You have fans, Charles. Everyone wants to say hi to you.
It's the side eye for
He
me.
hates me some days. He's like, "Mom, please put me
He's
down."
a shady little pup.
Very. Just like his mommy. Ah,
So, okay. We love themed
we love theme
parties.
parties.
Y'all are,
We love authenticity.
yeah. So, so I've never been to Charleston outside of drive.
Oh my God.
I know. I know. Yeah.
So do you want me to hang up now
I
or
mean, I want to come visit.
it will come?
I,
You need
I
to come
want
to
to.
Charleston.
Summer will be a nice.
No,
No.
you sweat to death. It's hotter than the devil's toenail in the summer.
Okay. No.
Yeah,
So,
no skip. Like come now or come in September.
okay.
You know, like there is no
In between.
there's no in between because I'm used to like it's 100% humidity and 100 degrees outside
Okay.
every day from June to probably about October 1st, if I'm being honest. It's
Okay.
just so hot and sticky. We have days in between. Then we have hurricane season and
Oh,
so like, it's a
yeah.
December. Let's say
I'm
December. December. You come in December.
in northern Florida, so I understand.
Oh, so okay, then come in the summer.
And okay, so I mean, summer might be trying it. You just scared me. The devil's toenail. But
I just have to be realistic. I don't want to sugarcoat it. Everyone's always like, "Oh, Venita, I want to come to Charleston. I want to come to Charleston." And they're like, "The summer." And I'm like, "No, like you will hate yourself
I,
for coming here in the summer.
I would have come this month.
The month hasn't started yet."
No, I mean April.
Oh, I'm thinking about May. I'm like, "Baby, the month
Yeah.
hasn't started yet. Come on."
Okay, so I'll come October. It's giving.
Yeah, come October. My birthday month.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Say less. I'll come. I do have a very ignorant question, however. So
I'm not going to say anything until I hear what you have to say.
recently, I started watching Outer Banks.
Oh, please. Oh my
Um,
God.
I just need to know, like, are y'all really on boats like that?
Oh,
Like,
absolutely. Absolutely.
are there porches like that?
Absolutely.
What's the tea on that? What's the tea on that? Yeah.
Um, okay, so I don't know if this is a spoiler. I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for this. Okay, so like Outer Banks is based on the Outer Banks of North Carolina. It's filmed in South Carolina.
Oh.
I don't know if I just broke
Wait,
like when you find
I
out that people
thought
study.
that it was based in South Carolina.
Okay, keep it a buck. I've never seen Outer Banks, but there is a whole area of North Carolina called the Outer Banks, and I think that that's what it's based off of. I don't think it's based off of South Carolina living. We do live like that, though. We live exactly like that. The boats, the porches, like I think boat season technically started for us at the beginning of April because we had so many warm days. Now it's going to be consistent from now until September. We will be on a boat every weekend,
Got it. Okay.
every week, every day.
Oh,
But Outer Banks, someone just said yes, the OBX is beautiful. It is in the Outer Banks is in North Carolina.
okay. Well,
Yeah, sorry.
never disregard everything I just said.
But we do live that life. The
Okay.
beach,
I was
the boating, the porches, the crickets at night, the summer nights, looking at the stars. Not so much stars because we have a lot of light pollution now in Charleston. But if you go out,
oh, oh, that's okay. What guys would you cast for Martha's Vineyard?
what Southern Charm guys?
What's did she say Southern Charm or single guys? Or she
Oh,
just
single.
what guys would you add?
What single guys would I add to Martha's Vineyard? I don't think I know any single men.
Yeah, me either.
Like, okay, wait, actually, I have this one friend, but he's like not on television. I guess it doesn't matter. His name's Michael. He lives in New York. He's actually my boyfriend Manny's best friend. Him and Preston would be like two peas in a
Oh,
pod.
I love that.
No, I'm not moving to New York. I've spent my time in New York. That time is no
What?
longer. Um, I mean, like living there. I like live. Obviously my home base is Charleston, um, and I try to like have my summer fun.
Okay.
Go up north, but I don't think I'll ever live there again. I'm here. Yeah.
I'll take I'll take the visits.
Yeah, I visit often enough, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Even though when you're here.
I literally texted Tara before we got on. I was like, guess who I'm getting on live with tonight? I saw her the last time I was in New York.
Oh, you did? I don't even think I've seen her since 2023. And she lives
Oh.
10 blocks, not even like 8 blocks away.
Oh.
Yeah, make it make sense. I don't know why we're like this. Don't know why we're like.
I'm not, you know what? I'm not stepping in because I don't want a group chat when we hang up from this. I keep saying hang
Okay,
up like we're on FaceTime. When we end this Instagram live.
let me see. Will I ever go in Summer House? Probably not. I mean, if they let me, but probably not. Who else?
Sorry for the scratching. Charles was literally eating the toy right next to the phone.
I know. I can see the vibration in.
Like, are you okay?
What is this one? Oh, they were saying how Outer Banks is in Aruba right now. Yeah, I saw that episode.
What? Do I need to
You,
watch Outer Banks, guys?
I need you to watch this show because, first of all, I am a sucker for a teen drama.
Okay.
Like, I just,
I don't think I can watch teen drama. I don't like watching teenagers do adult things. I can't.
but it's like, it's weird because they're mostly adults playing high
Mm-mm.
schoolers or like young, like 20 something, whatever.
Mm-mm.
But it's so messy. I love it.
I can't. Like they kiss and stuff. I don't want to see them do adult things.
That,
I'm such a child. I can't. I can't.
that's fair.
Yeah.
What you ladies had? Oh, we were waitresses at the Playboy Club in New York when it was still open.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that's how we all met.
What?
No.
All of you? I don't think I knew that.
So Jasmine, myself, Shanice, and Bria were all bunnies.
Okay.
And then I went to go on to do the magazine.
Okay.
When I was doing the magazine, I was doing these interviews for voting, and Summer was one of the people I interviewed. And then a month or two later, she was at Sundance, and so was Jasmine, and that's how they met.
What?
And 4 or 5 years later, Jasmine started dating Silas. She meets Preston, and then her and Alex work together at some point in there too. So it's like all comes
Wait,
from.
that is insane. I did
Yeah,
not know that. Wait,
yeah.
when did that restaurant close?
Child, I don't even know if it lasted the full year. It might have lasted like a year in like 2 months.
Yeah, but I thought Playboy was legal.
So basically, what is they license out the name. So it's
Oh.
a hospitality company will
Mhm.
license the name, but it's not the actual Playboy. You know what I mean?
Got it. Okay,
Yeah.
yes, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, got it, got it, got it. Wow, the more you know.
It's very interesting process. They were no joke. Now they corporate will come and cast for certain things.
Yeah.
So like if you're licensing that, like the bunnies had to be all like we were all approved by actual Playboy.
Wow, that's insane. Someone said, "Will we ever do Winter House?" She's already done Winter House. I think I've asked. I my southern self. I don't know if I could take the cold, but I try it.
Day back to back now.
Y'all film that back to back too?
Yeah.
I'm terrified of altitude sickness too. So like honestly,
Altitude sickness is so real. When I went to Salt Lake City for the first time, I was unwell. I had
like I'm terrified of it.
oxygen things.
Yeah. Don't you have to don't they say to take a day to acclimate to the weather and the altitude and then you can act normal, but you're not supposed to drink. You're not supposed to like do anything
And
crazy.
I knew
My friend Allison goes, "What about winter fits, Venita?" No.
just go visit
No.
for a weekend. Like pop I mean if they do it again, who knows if they're gonna do one again.
What does it say? What's another Bravo show you would both enjoy being on? Potomac.
I feel like let me think of what are the shows? I would love to be a guest on Below Deck. Get me a little yacht weekend. I could never work on it, but I would love to be a guest.
Fun fact, I actually interviewed, this was so long ago. I interviewed to be a chef for Below Deck. I mean, this was years ago. I'm like, maybe like 8. And I didn't realize what it was for at the time. But when I got the call that I didn't get it, I like put two and two together. I was like, whoa, you guys wanted me to do what? Because all the questions, they were like, I wasn't assertive enough. And I like all the questions they were asking. They're like, what would you do if, your sweet mate did this? And what would you do if this person did this? And the food was bad and that and this. I was like, oh, like I would help walk them through it and show them how to do it right. Me being the Southern belle that I am, I'm like, I'm not going to be mean to anyone.
Be me.
Meanwhile,
Oh,
oh my God.
yeah, that
Oh,
was freaking hilarious.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm worried about altitude. That
Oh
seasickness
no. I
is
did a cruise once, never again.
never gay. Oh, would you ever go on Traders? Basically, Vanita's not changing
No,
shows.
no, 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 I would. I like made that face because it made me so excited. The thought of like basically like being a little mysterious and playing a game and no one knows if it's me. I like that.
Facts.
See how long I could last? I wouldn't last though. Honestly, I'd probably rat myself out.
That's where I feel like I don't know. It's tough because I am not a very expression like when coming for breath or whatever someone gets eliminated like I would unless it's like one of my best friends on the show like I would be like okay like we're
Right.
money would somebody's got to go
Yeah,
as long as
exactly.
it's not
Like somebody has to take one for the team and it's not going to be
right.
me.
And so they'd be like well why didn't she react at breakfast and I'm like bitch I don't know.
Like I'm not interested. I'm sorry. I'm busy eating my breakfast.
Like that would mess me up.
Someone said the Real Housewives of Atlantic or Potomac, both.
So, like current,
Yeah. I mean, I don't like to ask enough questions. I just kind of give an answer. That is a great question. Current Atlanta? No. Past Atlanta? Yes.
like past Atlanta to me is some of the most iconic television
Yeah.
ever.
Ever. Yeah, I was gonna say ever.
Ever. I mean, we had Phaedra in her funeral home, getting her, and like I tell you, my mom, my grandparents, we all used Willie Watkins. So it just the irony of it all, like that's where half my family is from is Atlanta. So the whole season just it, it just hits different.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Also,
Good.
can we talk about how iconic it was to go to school to be a mortician on camera? Like what?
And host her first service.
Like not host her service like this is a party. Girl, that funeral was not a party.
It was though. It was
I mean, it was.
life. Absolutely. Like, where else do you get shit like that? I'm sorry. That ate so bad. And I mean, the needy of it all, we can't deny that.
Oh my God, Nene is Queen Bee.
The liners, Kim,
Kim.
Big,
Her and Kim together were chef's
Sheree.
kiss.
Honestly, I low key want to like smoke a J and watch this season all from the beginning. And have like a watch party of the whole first 5 seasons and just really take it in because we don't get that type of content anymore.
No. But that came out, it came out in such a good era of not only reality television, but it also came out in such a good era of life where there like and I know I see this in the comments sometimes, but there was no barrier when it came to how you were and how you were perceived and how you wanted people to see you. You didn't have to worry about the way people were going to attack you for being fully yourself. You know, you could just be yourself and be like, here I am, take it or
Yeah,
leave it. You know, you can't really do that now. And it's a scary thing. It's a scary thing. And obviously, I know most people can read straight through it. It's like, well, they don't seem like themselves. It's like, yeah, no, babe, because we're afraid of you guys. You guys have a lot of teeth.
it's tough. Like it's not. It's hard to. You're not everybody,
No, 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 no. No matter what you do in life, no matter how, if you're on a platform like this, if you're not, you're never going to be everyone's cup of tea.
right? And it's like, all right, but I also don't want to set myself up for failure to get eaten up and gobbled every single day for the next 8 weeks.
Every day.
So there's that.
Every day. Sometimes,
Yeah. So
sometimes it doesn't stop.
their veneers. Who said
Who
that?
said somebody in veneers?
So does Bravo pay y'all? Yeah, we absolutely get paid. It is a job.
Someone said, is it hard being on reality TV? Yes.
Yeah.
But it's an enjoyable hard. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That, I think overall, I would argue that most days, 97% of the time, the good outweighs the bad.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a roller coaster there, though. And it's hard because it's like we're both ensemble casts.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's, Candy does her thing or, you know, Nene had her like Kim had her special. It's not like it's all about us all the time. So we get to really just have our whole story out.
Yeah.
So you have to cut it up, and there's just simply not enough time to get everybody's
Mm,
side out there. And
no.
that part
No.
is really hard
Mm-hmm.
dealing with what people get to see.
Right. And obviously we don't have any say over it. It's
Yeah.
just like kind of just wait and see
Right.
what's gonna happen. What do we have to, what do I have to defend myself against today?
My favorite part though is, especially this season, as I spoke about my alopecia,
Yeah.
is that I had no idea so many people were impacted by hair loss. None.
Listen, listen. When I first, I think it was 8 months ago now, when I first put it on like TikTok, that I was like, guys, I'm struggling with hair loss. First of all, I was in denial before I even said that. I was like, girl, me? No way. Hair loss? Who is that? Don't know her. Um, but then the amount of people when I would say it, they were like, yeah, me too. And I'd be like,
Yeah. It
what?
also makes you, it made me aware of how it's really not discussed.
Yeah.
And kind of all like just suffering in silence amongst ourselves.
Especially in our community. As women as a whole, it's not talked about, but in our community, it's definitely not talked about. And then if it is, it's like, oh, what do you have? Traction alopecia? Like, no, babe. Like, I can have different types. I can have natural hair loss. Like hair loss is hereditary. My hair could just be falling out because it's falling out.
I stressed out that
Yeah.
day and it's gone.
It gone. It's
Um,
gone.
yeah, I mean, and we're getting older too. You know what I mean? It's that part. And
Getting older is a mindset. I'm young forever.
I mean, bodies are aging. We also
I'm ignoring it.
like, but they are. Um,
Yeah.
the hair for me, it is so like the bald spots that I had are coming. A lot of them come back silver.
Wait, but that's kind of fun. It's like you're a
I mean,
superhero.
if I can get it to get like a little what's her face?
Like she go from well, I'm such a child. Why did I go straight to a cartoon? She go from Kim Possible. Didn't she have a streak? Her hair was green, but she had a black streak though, I think.
I'm,
Anyway, ignore me.
I'm talking about yes, Rogue.
You're
Thank
talking
you. I'm talking about
who?
Rogue from X-Men.
Oh, okay. You want to know something else?
You've never seen X-Men. Don't do don't do that.
If Manny is my boyfriend, he's into all of that. Like Marvel, please.
Marvel.
I
Okay,
tried.
Venita. X-Men with Halle Berry.
Her fashion 8. Please don't ask me anything about the movie.
If you don't go back and watch those 2000s X-Men series, that's the only series you need to know.
So I gotta add that in Star Trek to my list. Isn't Star Trek like 60 hours long?
You can you don't need to watch Star Trek. Forget it. That's
Oh,
fine.
all
Knew
right.
the cons and whatever the hell. But you do need to watch X-Men, but not the new ones. The new ones are not it. I'm sorry. Rebecca Romaine as Mystique, who's my favorite character. I love Storm too, but Mystique eats. She is the one.
Who's Mystique? What does this woman do?
Right?
I can,
Preston, you haven't seen X-Men
thank you,
either?
Preston. I'm so happy I'm not alone in this. Yes. Yes, we will watch it together. Maybe we do. Who's our favorite girl? Dr. Heavenly is currently watching Sex in the City for the first time and she's documenting it.
Oh, see, I gotta watch that. Send that to
And
me.
so Preston and I are going to do it. And for the person who says I'm not a movie person, I am. I like cartoons. I'm a child. Okay?
So then
Animation
why
has my heart.
comics?
Someone said, girl, I'm very alone. Wow, I'm embarrassed.
No, I saw some other people say they haven't seen them either. Miss Tip Alexis hasn't seen it either, child.
Okay.
And neither Preston. So y'all gotta have a little watch party your damn selves.
Yes, and then we can keep track of it and air it. It's so funny, Doctor. I think it's Dr. Heavenly. Like she's tweeting every day because there's an account that I follow that reshares her tweets about how she's watching it for the first time. And like, I mean, how old is that show?
As what is she a gynecologist?
Dentist.
Dentist. Damn.
That's okay.
I would have loved a gynecologist take on it.
No, yeah, she's a dentist. I hate you so bad for saying that.
I'm gonna watch. I need to watch. I need to keep up with those tweets. We gotta rewatch Atlanta, and you need to watch X-Men.
I haven't seen Star Wars either. I might as well just throw it out there since we're here.
Immediately. What did you just say? What else?
Star Wars. I haven't seen it.
We can do without Star Wars.
Okay, good. I feel good now. I feel good.
Star Wars, I'm like,
Manny is not thrilled. thrilled. Manny's not thrilled that I just said that out loud.
Not he said.
He goes, anything but her saying that out loud.
Preston he rewatched it too. Yeah, I gotta see those first 5 seasons again. Like we should absolutely do a live stream of the rewatch.
Oh, that could be fun.
Iconic behavior, and I'll wear a blonde wig.
Yeah, and I'll get a little pixie set, like 20-piece.
Yes.
Yeah, 27-piece like Mimi had.
Refrigerator.
I saw a TikTok earlier that was sharing Nini's most iconic moments, and she goes, "Child, not a white refrigerator. We have to put your shoes on. We have to move you quickly," or whatever she said. I don't think I ever heard the part where she said, "Put your shoes on. We have to
Oh,
get you out of here."
yeah. It's the same thing. I think it was the same one when she gets out of the car and she's like, "Ooh, the ghetto."
Yeah, yeah, iconic.
Iconic
Ooh,
behavior. Iconic behavior.
iconic behavior.
Yeah, but I live in New York, so like these things happen. I have a wonderful apartment.
I
Um,
had I had a white refrigerator when I moved in here. I just put it in a storage unit and got a vintage refrigerator and put it in its place. Yeah,
Where'd you get?
Lowe's. It was like 600, which I didn't think was a lot of money for a refrigerator. I could be. It's vintage, so I was just like, whatever. But
My friend, my friend Tasha's cussed me out for saying Star Wars. We don't need to watch it. I did watch Queen Charlotte. Did you?
oh, absolutely. And May 26th, the new series comes on. I'm ready. And June 2nd is the other one or something like that. I'm ready. They're putting it in parts. I'm waiting, counting down the
I
days.
had to like Queen Charlotte was the last one I watched. I couldn't really get into season 2 of Bridgerton.
I've never seen Bridgerton. I skipped it. I went straight to Queen Charlotte. I had no interest in Bridgerton. I'm sorry.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
think the first season was good, but the second season I just
Skipped.
tapped out.
Yeah.
Had to tap out. What are you watching right now? Wow,
Wow, I'm a child. I cannot say it
I'm
out loud.
scared.
I just snorted. Okay. Okay, pause. Let me go back to something that's adult. So I was watching the Jamie Foxx show. Watch that from start to finish because it's on Netflix now. Shout out to
A classic.
Garcelle. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Um, and then honestly, right now, Johnny Test. I'm like, okay, so let me give you a little backstory. At some point in my life, I thought I was going to go to school for animation. I had this fascination with it, and like was obsessed. Would watch them to study. Would watch them out of enjoyment, and I still have this deep appreciation for animation. So that's what I
Oh,
spend a lot of my time watching. Yes, that hopefully that helps. I mean, it doesn't make me sound like a creep. All I do is watch cartoons as a 30-year-old. Um,
well, you know what? I like cartoons.
you're like,
I want to produce a cartoon series.
you want to produce one? That can be fun.
Yeah, I want to do one. I want it to be like Love, Sex, and Robot, or Love, Death, and Robots.
So like Adult Swim cartoons, not like kids
No,
cartoons.
I want it to be grown and sexy.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes. Um, someone. Wait, what did they say?
Ooh, South Park.
Oh, South Park is a classic. I haven't seen that in years.
You know, there's a show on Netflix. Is it called The God Bro? What is it called? It's called God something. It's about this family, and one of the brothers spends all of the family's money, and the mafia is involved.
Oh, the gentleman.
Yes. It is so good. That is an adult show that I recently watched. Okay, so I can
Okay.
redeem myself here. It is very, very good. I watched it from start to finish. I was supposed to wait on Manny. He's now learning that I watched it without him in this moment. Very sorry.
Sorry.
It is so good.
Okay, I'll try that one. I finished The Gentleman. Did you watch the movie too? I
No.
think the movie. Well, I have a crush on one of the guys in the movie. Um, he was in Sons of Anarchy with his sexy self.
Oh yeah.
So I'm biased towards the movie.
Yeah.
Um, but the show was
The
good
show.
too.
Yeah, the
The
show's
one
really good.
who managed the like farm was my favorite dude.
Okay.
Long-winded stories.
Oh, I've been released of all my worries, Manny says.
Oh,
I'm good.
okay.
Thank God.
Yeah. Why? I mean, y'all can watch the movie together.
Okay. I might start it tonight, so
Good.
buckle up.
And what else am I? I'm watching BMF right now.
Okay, do you like it?
I am very into gangster shit right now. I don't know what it is. Like I don't know if it's because like I'm originally from Baltimore or like what it is. Thug life at the moment, television wise.
Yeah.
Uh, so I just finished like like all the Powers, all the spin-offs. Now I'm on BMF,
Okay.
and I'm
I haven't seen
upset
it.
because
I
it's
haven't.
hard to get attached to people in characters in shows like that.
It
Because
is. Oh,
no,
oh,
no,
sorry. Go ahead.
no, because they like to kill them off.
They do. I was gonna say a show that I rewatched from the beginning to finally finish it to the end was Suits and White Collar.
I'm struggling to get into Suits.
It takes a second, and you get annoyed by the characters, I think, in Suits a little more, which is why I like skipped it a little bit or skipped around it, and then I went to White Collar. White Collar is primetime
Okay,
television. Somebody said, "What is BMF?"
Child BMF is on Hulu. It's based on the gang Black wait, BMF, Black Mafia family.
Okay, see, I'm a Rick Ross fan, so my head went to blowing money fast.
I mean, hello. But yeah, so that one's good. It's like loosely based off of them and Big Meech
Yeah,
and Terry, and his son plays him, which I know that must be crazy.
that is
I
crazy.
think about that all.
Okay, I'm adding that. I'm adding that to my list. I feel like I would like that.
Oh, it's spicy, and it's funny, and they have great music.
Okay.
Like there's comical relief, so that's nice.
Okay. I'm
Yeah,
watching it.
we went.
I'm watching.
Justin and I and Nick and Alex. I know someone asked me about Alex. We went to the BMF premiere of this season.
Oh my
Yeah,
God. I think I did see that on Instagram.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fine ass was there.
Mm.
I love her. Ooh, podcast. I'm not a podcast girl.
You know, there's one episode that I always go back to. It's because I'm obsessed with the individual, Edward Enninful. He is the editor at British Vogue. He has a podcast episode, and of course now I can't think of the man's name, and it is just phenomenal. And I can listen to it over and over and over again. Like I'm about to reread his book
What's
again, and it's just about his life, and he walks through his struggles, and like his struggles are like not your typical black struggle though, which I like. Like he grew up in Ghana, and like his dad was in the military, and like he walks through what that life looked like for him and how they had to flee because the war got too bad, which then brought him to London, which is basically the start of his life, and how he used to hide the fact that like he quit his job one day and like started working at the magazine, and obviously that's not something that was appreciated there or then or respected, and what that looked like and how he would lie about his job every day. Like it's just so good, and like he did everything he had to do to ensure he had a career, and my God, now he's the editor at British Vogue, and like it is such an inspiring story that doesn't feel like inspiration porn,
right?
that you can feel like you can actually relate to and like touch in and say, I have done something similar. Or I've also hidden this, or, spending a lot of time being under my mother has also taught me a lot of the ways of life, which his mom did that for him.
Yeah,
So it is just such a good, like she protected him from his father, and her raising her son during that time, probably knowing that he was gay, but not saying anything and not having an issue and just protecting him.
yeah.
So good. It's so good.
I can't lie. This might be a controversial opinion. I want him to take over everything.
Oh, I mean, agreed.
Meaning, I'm sick of Anna. I'm so sorry.
Manny met Anna last night.
Really?
He is in a Broadway show. Not me doing a shameless plug. He's in a Broadway show right now called Illinois, and her counterpart went to see it last night, and he was like, "I got to meet Anna Wintour," and I was like, "What?" Like, I've only seen her from a distance. I do think her time has come. It's
Well,
something
I
that she's holding president. She's holding a hierarchy right now, and I don't think anyone's going to be able to knock her down anytime soon.
well, I just don't think that's realistic if we're talking about fashion. Fashion is fresh. Fashion is new. We need new ideas. We can't keep having the same brainwaves dictating everything.
That's valid. That's valid.
You've also had the same haircut since 1973. So
No, I'm
I
73. Yeah, I think it would be such a shock if she did a 180 and she
like,
came,
what would that even look
she
like though?
she switched her style up. She's a woman that probably does not have a stylist. I'm 100% sure she doesn't have a stylist.
She
She styles herself, which is fine. But I think if she did a complete 180 and just switched everything, like spoke more, took the sunglasses off, tried the wig because she's not gonna let her hair grow. She's stuck on that bob.
let the bobby
Um,
go. Let the bobby go. Or put some color in, like, let's do something with the bobby.
I think the bob is a signature for her. I think the sunglasses could be removed. I think the bob can stay. It's a signature. I think it would be so nice to see her do something that is so out of her comfort zone. It might make us fall in love with her again.
Facts.
Because we loved
Oh,
her at a moment, which is why she has her.
don't get it wrong.
Huh?
But someone was like, she's an icon and a legend.
Oh, that's my
Absolutely.
friend Rack. Rack is a very traditional woman. We're gonna let her be.
I
you know.
want some freshness.
Yeah.
I just want somebody else's perspective
Yeah.
for just a little bit.
Yeah. That's why I went to the cut,
Yeah.
because the cut did that, and I followed Lindsay Peoples from her first time to the cut to when she switched, so she went back to the cut. So like, and she has put that magazine on his head and in a good way.
Absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely. I love so much of their creative direction.
Yeah.
All of their writers are fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This has been cute. I like this. We need to do this again.
I know. We gotta do it when you watch those assignments.
Okay, X-Men. Someone gave me an out. Someone said that there is a cartoon version, and that is probably what I will
Oh,
watch first.
that's something. So you've got X-Men, um, Outer Banks. I stuck that one in there, but I just
Yeah, what? No, I'm not watching Outer Banks.
okay. What was the other one?
X-Men is it. I'm not watching anything else.
We're one.
X-Men. We said Star Wars. I hadn't seen that. There was something you said earlier when we first got on that I hadn't seen. Star Trek.
And BMF.
Okay, well, it's only 24
Oh
hours
yeah,
in a day,
cross
and I work 23.
one star off.
X-Men.
What
I guess. Well, X-Men just it's probably nostalgic, and I could probably get a lot of inspiration from it.
for X-Men?
Yeah, with the colors.
X-Men on there.
Okay. Can I watch both at one time? Maybe X-Men and BMF.
I think X-Men and BMF would be a bop.
Okay. Now I feel less stressed now. Okay, 2 shows, not 4. Thank you.
And all
Even Charles was stressed for me. Look at him panting.
hey, hey,
Hey, Charles. Someone said read a blog. I'm hollering. Oh, press.
not not Reddit. Do not go on Reddit for these spoilers.
Oh, I'm not doing that. First of all, I can't step foot on Reddit.
Oh, well, why not?
And on next week's episode of
Oh,
oh
that's what's up.
yeah.
Yes, but
They don't.
come to MV. We already discussed she's gonna be in Martha's Vineyard in August. Hopefully, God willing, y'all will stream and we will be too.
Oh yeah, stream the show. How many more episodes do you have left?
So that was 6. We have 3 more episodes and then the reunion
Congratulations.
episode.
Congratulations on getting a reunion. Let me say that before we end this. That is a big deal.
Yes.
That is a big deal.
So we're gonna do Watch What Happens Live.
Okay.
And we're gonna get live, like we do.
I love it. Well, I'm excited. I'll be tuning in.
Yes. Tune in, everybody. Save your Sunday 9 p.m. or Mondays on Peacock.
Yes. Mondays on Peacock for me.
Your Club Potet t-shirt for the brunchies.
For the brunchies. Sorry, my mom just texted me and she's not happy right now, so. Whoops.
Sorry.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I'd love to do this again. I'm sure you have someone lined up for next week, but if you don't, call me.
Okay, well,
Yes.
thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'll talk to you soon.
Ciao.
Bye, y'all.